I think I'm more worried about when things really get going. Like, I think there's literally, I think, like, let's say Bartandalus himself, he has, like, I don't know, 2 million HP or something. The enemy before it, like, Dahaka, I think it's called. Dahaka has, like, over 1 million too, so it's just, there's some serious big boys to come, so being able to make progress here is fine, but there's a pretty steep difficulty curve in Chapter 11. Because, of course, there's so much you can do here, I think that they obviously cleverly didn't make it all like one linear difficulty to make you a bit more likely to engage with the really big playground that they formed for you here. So I do wonder, like, Hecatoncheir is the kind of thing, yeah, okay, you know, we'll level up a little bit, we'll get it eventually, but when are we going to encounter something that's going to be, like, really, really hardcore? That's going to really require some potentially serious grinding, for example. Okay, so those two and this behemoth are a different encounter, that's good. I think I'm going to swap to this a little bit instead. Yeah, I think it's unlikely we get an ambush here unless it's Deceptisol, so this is definitely weaker than the King Behemoth, so I think we have a shot. We just have to see if we can time that whole, like, when it drops to half health and it gets all of its HP back and it stands up and it becomes much stronger. If you can navigate that transition, then it becomes a relatively okay battle.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think
New strategy.
in this form at least, for the pure damage, I think we'll be okay. I would like to Libra this guy, actually. What do we know? Susceptible to slow, 196,000, that's not too bad. Okay. I think we can already just start working the gauge here. This was one battle where, again, it's good to kind of stay near the 500 but don't go over it. Wait until it's close to half health and then push it over the edge. For a second I thought we'd switched to lightning. I was a bit worried there when it bounded towards her. We'll keep patiently working that gauge. Snow doing a good job once again. Yeah, lightning staying well away from Snow, also good positioning wise. But that's not good. Thankfully it's not too much damage. And we're right back with the provoke. But I think basically it goes back up to full health kind of no matter what here, if I remember correctly, which is a bit annoying. So this is the point at which it can transform, so we have to go quickly here. So we have to really juggle here, I guess. Don't let it down. Quick, yeah. So as long as we keep this up. We're timed well with Hope, I think. Quick. Hurry up! God damn it. Nearly messed it up. Okay, she missed those 2 hits, for God's sake. I don't know what happened there. I was trying to cancel moves. I was trying to do stuff. No, 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 no. That was absolutely stupid. That's literally not what I was trying to do. For some reason, she was just like cancelling moves she shouldn't and stuff. That's the kind of thing that I used to do a lot of back when I did the Chapter 11 challenge in like 2010. But just juggling between all of that stuff, doing it quickly and accurately and cancelling moves at the right time and juggling up enemies so they don't fall. All that stuff, it takes more of a practiced hand, and I still obviously haven't got that like muscle memory for that stuff. But there's no way. If I know it's possible, I'm not going to go through like that entire process of just trying to take him out again. But we need to start with solidarity. It's not the right way to go. I think the next time it does Fogger and all that stuff, honestly, I'm just gonna go for it. I can't bother. I'm gonna summon. Lightning just deliberately worked herself into the equation here. Yep, she's gonna get slapped. Yep, that's literally. You guys saw her just work herself right into the line of fire and get absolutely slapped. That's the one annoying thing about this game. Like I say, just. That's why 7 Remakes gameplay I'm such a fan of. Like the getting that control over where your characters are, I think definitely helps. Now, I think I want to change this to aggression. Basically, more chance of it being flung up in the air. So we're going to keep going, but this time we're going to do it right. Basically, the perfect way for me to take this guy out is to stagger it right before the phase change, juggle it up in the air and basically kill it before it can transition. That's how I used to kill these things back in the day. It's still the best. You saw, like, once it transitions, it gets way more annoying and the battle really drags on. So I'm hoping this time having aggression might help, because we already have to get to 500% to stagger it, so I think having aggression is fine. I just need to get her out the way. Nope. Yeah, that'll do. Just gonna switch to fire now. But now Snow's next to me. Okay, we're relatively spread out again. Yeah, you definitely start to remember and get more optimized in subsequent attempts. You start to get a feel for how much risk you can take, like what HP levels do you need to change paradigms at, and that kind of thing. And well, I think this guy transitioned before 50%, so I think it's more of like a... Obviously, because it has to be an arsehole, I think it transitions at like 60 to 70%, maybe 2/3 of its HP, instead of halfway. So we'll have to stagger it a bit more quickly. I think I just about had enough in the tank with Relentless Assault, but... Yeah, to be fair, I think the problem with the aggression paradigm is that it might not do enough damage, because I can't get the gauge high enough, because it was very close on my first attempt. Alright, let's give it a go. Alright, let's see if this is going to be enough. See, shouldn't be like, get him up. Do not let this thing on the floor. Go. You know what, I'm just going to wait. Go. Yeah. I think this timing is better. And we should have enough in the tank to finish it, I think. Yeah, aggression obviously makes the chain go down more slowly, which works in our favor. Ah! No! 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 No. Yes. That's how it's done. At least how I used to do it, I don't know. Maybe there's an even better way, but... Okay. So now we have a waystone in the Central Expanse too, right? Nice. What we don't have is Gil. That's what we need. I mean, I already own all of these. Yeah, these are the ones I can't get. So, how many missions is that? That's already 7. Okay. I think since we have a waystone here as well, I'm going to take my chances and start heading back towards...
Awful gentle. They've managed to survive here somehow, huh?
Yeah, that's true, especially with those wolves around.
Nothing but giant buzzballs.
They are incredibly cute, I have to say. Super cute. But yeah, I'm going to head back towards Hecatoncheir, and I'm hoping there's a waystone along the way. So that at least if things don't work out there, I can just zip back here and just keep going. I see that treasure. Maybe it's not heavily guarded. So a lot of those flyers, maybe it's one of those flying ones. Yeah, I think that's the one guarding it. But we have beaten that before, so might be able to do it. Especially if it's just a single one. Maybe I get lucky, they just let me have it. Good. Okay, that's why they let you have it, because it's shit. Yeah, still, like, I haven't picked up, I don't know, like a gold nugget or a scarletite or anything of, like, I think real significance. N-type ring, I don't know. I think most of that is locked behind the more difficult encounters that I can't yet beat. But yeah, things are very restricted against Hecatoncheir, literally like one accessory each for Vanille and Fang. We don't have access to all of our command rolls, or whatever they're called. That's also a problem, obviously, the inability for Fang to just keep casting slow even if it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure even the attempt of casting it probably still works the gauge. If it doesn't, then fair play. In which case, yeah, the fact that she doesn't have Ravager, because then we could have just done Saboteur Ravager, that would have been nice. Or like, you know, Medic Ravager. I can't even use like a Medic Saboteur. Medic Commando seems a bit pointless, because Commandos just don't really work the gauge that much, so it's just a bad like matchup. This one's still disabled. I reckon if this one's disabled, then I probably can't do the others either. Okay, I think I'm going to give it a go and head towards Hecatoncheir. Otherwise, if I really do have to do it in order, apparently the waystone there is like number 18 or 17 or something like that. And having to do all of those missions before it, I'd rather just keep going if I can, basically. And well, since we have the power of editing, it's not too bad. I can literally evade every encounter on the way back. It's just a little bit finicky. And so we will make another run for Hecatoncheir and see if we can get through with slightly better equipment. I mean, it's not that much better really, but maybe there's a chance. That's the thing I'm not too sure about. Like, for example, let me just double check it. It was either 17 or 18, which is a waystone. Let me see. Yeah, 18 is the waystone, but the wiki, for example, doesn't tell you which one you need to get before it. So it's not always the case that to get a waystone you have to do all of the missions before it. So this one, for example, we didn't have to do 6 and 7. So I'm not sure if 18 is doable right now or if it's just like dormant. I couldn't quite find anything that showed me with a quick search, so I'm just going to go and find out for myself. Yeah, okay. So unfortunately it hasn't activated yet, and so instead of doing all those missions to activate it, we're just going to keep going and see if we can beat Hecatoncheir this time. Yeah, it would have been nice if like the Waystone ones didn't have any pre-requirements, honestly. I think some of them don't, or they don't have, like, obviously it's not every single mission, but I think as long as you progress through the story, just being able to unlock those as you go, I think would have been nicer after you've done the first, but fair enough. Yeah, let's do our usual trick. I think it works whichever way you go. There we go. At least we settled that, that's nice. And I think that's the main obstacle, basically. There's one forced encounter, from what I can tell, the two like little flans. You have to fight them; they don't move at all. And then the Ambling Bellows can slow you down a little bit, but other than that, it's not too bad. It's a few minutes work, like 5 minutes or so, to get back, so it's not too bad. I'm hoping I won't have to, but I still feel like it's going to overpower me. But it's worth a look. If only I had 2 accessory slots, I think then I definitely could have done it, but I'm still pretty skeptical that this is going to be enough, but we'll see. Okay. It's still looking like a Hecatoncheir is too much of a hurdle for us to cross.
No time to panic.
Yeah, I've made a mistake again. I don't like the fact... I guess you're not supposed to take this long on these, like, not need this many attempts. Okay, there you go. So this is the distance that I wanted. Now we just kind of have to hope that... Honestly, it doesn't matter that much.
This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
I think it might be worth, like, the whole, like, letting her die, and then just using one Phoenix down to heal instead of trying to do all this extra healing.
Give it your best shot. I can take it.
We're gonna survive that one. How? No, we got hit by, like, the counter move or whatever afterwards. I want to have, like, one really good run. I feel like I could possibly string enough things together and get a little bit lucky to kind of squeak my way through, but it seems a bit unlikely. So I'll give it a few more attempts, but I'm not gonna like try this 50 times. It's not worth it. It'll waste too much time. There's still plenty of missions we can do and continue to get stronger. It's just a bad matchup for this particular challenge / setup.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
Okay. So we end up getting too close to each other again here. But this is the best attempt we've basically had. But I think it's just not possible. We're gonna die. Yeah. It's just too much. It's too finicky. Maybe there's some very smart-ass way to do it, but I'm not big brain enough to know what that is right now. We just don't have a lot of tools at our disposal here. We just really don't. We've got one accessory. We've got barely any HP. We've got barely any like roles to work with. Like, part of me thinks that one of the best ways to do it would be to just really get that spacing perfect so that we almost never get hit, and just spam this. So we don't even need to change paradigm, basically. And then we just spam that. That's all we do. So I still want to have like at least one attempt like that, I think. Basically keep Fang in Sentinel the entire time. Once we go into Sentinel, we never come back out of it, basically. So I want one run like that, and then if I get something like that and it doesn't work, then I'm happy to call it quits for now. Yeah, just seeing 655. I mean, obviously we have to hope for a bit of luck with Quake as well. We can survive one, but depending on what else happens. Okay, so let's... I'm just going to do the second one anyway. I just want to see... This is a timing test.
No time to panic.
So I've done 2 there. Go. And then do that. So I think Provoke worked there. So can she survive the full set of turns? She did. I think counters the last one. So now, literally just spam these to save time. But she's stepping back now, you see. So that's like the whole situation, really. Like, I don't see how I can really make that work. Because we're definitely going to get caught in crossfire for this set.
Appreciate it. Bring it on.
Okay. I'm going to try and space her out again.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
I mean, it's kind of working. I think I'd really need a perfect set of things happening here.
I'll deal with you.
Quick. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, she keeps getting sucked in. It's not going to happen. So yeah, we're not going to force the issue too hard. It's still too early days. And honestly, if I'm struggling this much against Hecatoncheir, it's unlikely that I'm just going to, once I'm through with that, I'm just going to immediately push through and just get towards the end of the chapter. So, yeah. Again, makes me wonder in the No Crystarium challenge what people do there. Either there's some type of equipment farming already at this stage. You have to have like some pretty serious equipment to deal with it, or there's some other tricks. But in any case, since the only way for me to really kind of survive is just to sit there as a medic / sentinel and just heal the entire time, but then I can't work the gauge. So yeah, I'm not seeing it. I need better equipment. So yeah, time to continue to crack through the missions. At this stage, I think I'm pretty certain I want to just I want to get to the Chocobo. I think that should be possible. Oh boy. So I'm pretty sure this is one we're going to have to do anyway. It's not in the correct order, but it's our buddy the Ambling Bellows. Let's see what we can do here. I think 6 and 7. They're off in like the Subadran part of the map. So I think for now, we will do this one and then we'll try to do 6 and 7 if we can. And then we'll have the first 10 complete and we'll already be closing in on the Chocobo. So when I was showing that, I forgot to actually look at where the target was. Ugh. That's mean. They know we can't have Chocobos yet and they give us the one that's so flipping far away. Oh well, the power of editing. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. My old buddy, the Ambling Bellows. Now, I have a feeling even if I go really hard here, it's not going to make too much difference. He's going to have way too much HP and be too powerful for me, but let's see. Thankfully, he doesn't have all of his minions with him, so if I can survive the first hit, which I can, then maybe we have a chance.
You asked for it.
But we need to toss this guy up because it's going to be a problem otherwise. Yeah, he's resistant to physical. 270,000 HP. It's pretty significant. But yeah, good job Snow keeping him up in the air. But you can see, I mean, even with this level of multiplier, we're really not doing a lot of damage here, unfortunately.
Keep a cool head.
Okay. So we managed to do like 1/6 of its HP or something like that. Wow. Even with Protect, really, Hope's dead. Yeah, it's very powerful, relative to me at least. But I need Provoke to work, otherwise, yeah. So we're going to have to take our time with this guy. I still want to obviously get the preemptive. Any free damage we get is going to be useful to us, but... yeah. Come on, man. We've got to launch him. Launch! Good lord. Sometimes the amount of time we waste is unbelievable sometimes. I swear to God. Come on, Hope. No. I swear Hope is like, he just has auto slow. I'm going to rely on Snow to keep that up. But I think it's resistant to physical and it halves magic possibly. So it's just a really rotten combination. This animation is so long. But yeah, we're not very well spread out once again, but I think it'll work this time. As long as Provoke has worked, then we're much more safe. Okay. Come on, Hope.
Thank you.
Basically, once he comes in, he does a lot of damage, and he's pretty relentless, but until then... So he does 3 hits. So he does, I think that's hit number 4. Hit number 5, and then he stops for a while. Yeah, then he chills out. Okay.
Time for another approach.
Let's just do a very quick... I think this is another one. It might be worth going pretty slow. Get him to like 300%, something like that.
Keep the enemy off balance.
But yeah, the second the... Yeah, that's not going to work. But that's okay. He's just super relentless. Okay. I think we might be able to salvage this. Basically, I took a risk with the Try Disaster. Probably wasn't the best idea. I think as long as we stay on this this type of format, I think we'll be okay.
Change of plan.
Yeah, literally get to this and then grind it down. Yeah, as long as it's like this, he's absolutely no threat at all, but the second that the provoke stops working, then it gets dangerous. So I think, again, we'll wear it down like this, and then when we're ready, then launch it up again. But slow and steady for this one. I think this is a good place as well because we've got plenty of headroom. We won't kind of stagger it too early or by accident. Yeah, so they're almost 1 for 1. Just doing 148 and Hope's basically healing all of that. Apart from when Snow does something else, of course. But yeah, like I say, imagine having like enemies that are going to have 1 or 2 million HP. Like this type of battling is not going to cut it. Enemies with more than 10 times the HP that Ambling Bellows has. Not more than 10, but like maybe 7, 8 times as much. But yeah. I think judging by how little damage we did in the first stagger, I basically have to bring it down to like a quarter of its health at least before I go for the stagger.
Change of plan.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how we do now. Go on, Snow. Just break up the rhythm a little bit. It's definitely not going to be enough to kill it, but I can probably get close. Yeah, I think a good effort here. Just too quick. Yeah, now we're gonna die. Ooh, provoke worked just in time. Literally just in time.
Time for another approach.
All it needs is 2 hits basically to take us out. Well, take Hope out at least, even with Protect. Alright, give me a second now. I need to work the gauge at least a little here. Come on, Snow. Yep. Hope, get out of there. Okay. I don't have any Phoenix Downs left. That's so annoying. I keep getting put in this position. Sucks. I literally don't have.
Time for another approach.
Anytime. Thanks.
Yeah, if his Protect runs out, I've got no way to put it back on either. It's just a really bad situation. And I did the wrong thing. Yeah, this just ended up being really bad. Honestly, enough so that I might summon. Got to keep my eye on the Bellows.
Thanks. Anytime.
Always has to turn into a bloody...
Thanks.
I think as soon as his protect runs out, I've got to summon.
Thanks. Thanks.
Why did he have to kill Hope, man? That's why I'm saying if I can get one more nice bangle for Hope or something, I think it would make a big difference.
Thanks.
Okay,
Keep the enemy off balance.
still in with a chance. This would be a hell of a win if we managed to squeak through here. Especially against my good old buddy, the Ambling Bellows. But I think with the summon in my pocket, I have to imagine I'll be okay. Oh no! I picked the wrong one, so now I won't be okay.
Thanks.
Oh my god. What a slog. Thankfully that protector's still holding, but for how long I don't know. Just trying to bring it down far enough that when I do summon I can finish it. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, that protector's going. It's going. Ah, I made a mistake anyway. Right, this is literally the last set that we have here. Right, one more. And now I'm summoning. Let's hope it's going to be enough. Hoping my boy will heal me here. Or he's going to have to arise. Come on. Come on. Odin. Let's go. Really trying to ride it through to the end. Sometimes you just do what you gotta do. As I said, by any means necessary. Not having the Ambling Bellows upset me again. There it is. Would have preferred to get a 0 as always, but there you go.